Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be cooking up some fiber-rich recipes because I'm sure most of you all need some more fiber in your life. These are recipes that I cook all the time, so I promise you they will not be gross because they have been tested by me and they are going to keep you full, not hungry, not thinking about food 2 hours later. And also, like I said, they're delicious. It's a win-win. Today we're making a cottage cheese bowl, breakfast bowl. All that you are going to need is cottage cheese, either low-fat or regular fat, some frozen berries or fresh berries if you have them, but I always have frozen berries on hand because they're so easy and they never go bad and they're pretty cheap. There's 3 ways to defrost your berries. You can leave them out on the counter for about 30 minutes and they'll defrost naturally. You can take them out, put them in the fridge, leave them overnight, and then when you wake up, your berries will be ready to go. I wish I did that, but I never do that. Or you can microwave it. I used to be against the microwave and I still kind of am. If you like microwave it in quick pulses, you don't put it in there for too long, it's fine. When you microwave it, you might ruin the vitamin C content and some vitamins when these berries are exposed to heat, but it's fine. And some mornings, you do what you gotta do. So if you need to microwave it, no shame in the game. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Oh, shoot. Some mixed berries and some blueberries. I'm doing about a cup because a cup of berries is going to give you 7 to 8 grams of fiber. So that's what we want. It's like 80 calories, natural sugars. You can't go wrong. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, now they're pretty much good. Yum. There you have it. If you want some extra fiber, add some chia seeds in here. If you add a tablespoon, that's already 5 grams of fiber. 7 plus 5, that's 12 grams of fiber right there. You can't go wrong with that for your first meal of the day. I might not add any this time. I'm not sure, but because this is already 7 to 8 grams of fiber, I feel like that's more than enough for me at this moment. I usually try to aim for at least 10 grams of fiber per meal. I have my low-fat cottage cheese. This is only 100 calories for half of a cup. I never really count calories, so I don't really care, but so let's do a cup. A half a cup is more than enough. So I might do like 2/3 of a cup. Not 2/3, 3/4 of a cup. And just add the berries on top. Oh my God. Yum. Look at that. Delicious. So I forgot to film, but I added some pumpkin seeds and I added some walnuts. And then I also added some granola. Use your favorite granola. This adds a little bit of extra crunch that is so good. I used to be a cottage cheese hater until I tried it like this, and now I can't get enough of it. It's crazy. I go through so much cottage cheese now. So there you have it. This you can doctor up however you like. You could add honey, some maple syrup, the chia seeds, like I said, flax seeds, hemp seeds, chocolate chips. The opportunities are endless. Do whatever you would like to do. So let's try it out. That is so good. I love how the cottage cheese is salty and the berries are naturally sweet. Anyway, I hope you make this and I'll see you guys in the next one. Next, let's make a high fiber smoothie. If you want something super quick, this is for you. I was on my way to band practice and I'm usually there for like 5 hours and this kept me full the entire time. So all I have in here is some mixed berries, some chia seeds, and also you can add flax seeds if you like, some soy milk for the extra protein, and usually I add Greek yogurt, but I was out, so I just added some cottage cheese for the protein. And honestly, it turned out pretty good. Like I said, if you need something fast in the morning, this is it. This took me max 2 minutes and I was done and out of there. With the chia seeds and the mixed berries, this is minimum like 15 grams of fiber. So you're getting that along with the protein. It's so yummy. I love my smoothies a little bit thick, but honestly, do it however you like. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's make some oatmeal. I love oatmeal. I eat it like every other day. It has really saved me from a lot of problems. Also, if you eat cinnamon every day, use Ceylon cinnamon. It is a lot safer than regular cinnamon. Today for my oatmeal bowl, I am using Oat Bran. It has a little more fiber and a little bit more protein than regular oatmeal. And honestly, it's almost like instant oats because it takes 0 seconds to cook. It does not take long at all. Then to really up the fiber, I add some wheat bran, and this adds an extra 5 grams of fiber and it really does make a difference. The icing on the cake though is adding the blueberries. This adds a natural sweetness but also a lot of texture and volume, so I couldn't even finish the bowl when I first ate it because it's a lot of food. So the oat bran plus the wheat bran and then the frozen blueberries, that's at least 20 grams of fiber in just one bowl. When it comes to feeling full with any oatmeal, make sure you have a protein, the fiber, and also any healthy fats. So for my healthy fats, I chose to add some walnuts. You could add some peanut butter, maybe some pumpkin seeds, almonds, almond butter, whatever you like, but make sure you add that fat in there. This will make sure you stay full for much longer. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we'll be making some beans and eggs, like scrambled beans and eggs. Sounds kind of weird, but trust me, it's actually pretty good. So don't knock it till you try it. I'm gonna add some onions in there, some spinach, and yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. And also I'm going to be making like a chia seed jam, but I'm gonna stop talking and just get into it because I'm sure this video is long enough. Alright, so my oil of choice today is going to be ghee. Usually I use ghee, olive oil, or avocado oil, or just butter, and then any veggies you have in your pantry fridge. I just happen to have onions and spinach. And I just love adding veggies to my eggs. When you add fresh veggies, you are increasing the volume of the eggs. So 2-3 eggs, it's going to really stretch when you add more veggies, and you're going to be much more full from it. So just saute that for a minute, and the real star of the show is going to be the beans. I have these jarred beans here, and they're going to keep you full for ages, trust me. But FYI, if you didn't know, the jarred beans are better than the canned beans because they do not have that plastic or BPA lining. Unfortunately, these jarred beans are kind of hard to find. I happen to find these at a Middle Eastern market, so definitely try there if you want to grab some. This time I was making 2 servings, so if this is your first time trying beans and eggs, definitely, do less, because if you are new to it, you do not want it to be too bean forward. So a couple tablespoons of beans is a good way to like test it out, see how you like it, and then go from there. So it's interesting, when I make plain eggs, I do not really season it, but when you have the beans and the eggs, you have to season it or it's going to be really, really bland. Use whatever you like. I chose some curry powder, some garlic powder, and some onion powder, and then some salt, but definitely just cater to your taste. But yeah, guys, I am new to this YouTube stuff, so please let me know, do you prefer 1 recipe per video, or do you like this, 5 recipes per video? Let me know, and I would love to hear your feedback. Like I said, this is 2 servings, so I used 4 eggs. And I am not sure, this cast iron is cool and all, but it's definitely not nonstick, of course, so it's going to get a little messy. It's weird, some things don't stick, they slide right off. Like whenever I make plain eggs, they are pretty cool. I'm thinking it's the beans, any type of like sticky, liquidy stuff is going to stick, but honestly, it turns out fine. So we have our scrambled eggs and beans. Next, we're going to make our chia seed jam. It's super straightforward. I'm just using a coffee bean grinder, and you can find this on Amazon or Walmart for like $20. And I just grind it pretty fine, and this makes it much easier to incorporate it into things. Also, by the way, when you grind the chia seeds, it breaks that hard outer shell, and it makes it much easier for your body to absorb all the nutrients from the chia seeds, and it's much easier to digest. Next, just add it to your favorite jam/jelly, and it's pretty simple. Just mix it together, and then there you have it. You have homemade, kinda half homemade chia seed jam. A question I get all the time is, do you have to soak your chia seeds before you combine it into the jam? And my answer is no, you do not, because first of all, like I said before, you're grinding the chia seeds, so you're breaking that hard outer shell, and it's much easier to digest that way. And also, the jelly has some moisture, so you're not eating it completely dry. So the chia seeds are going to absorb some of that moisture from the jelly, and it'll be fine. So now you have this beautiful chia seed jam/jelly. It looks so pretty. Next, choose your favorite bread. I've been loving this brand right here. It's stone milled, freshly milled flour that they use for the bread, and it makes a lot of a difference. 6 grams of fiber, a lot of whole grains, like you can't get better than that. I don't eat first thing in the morning, so this meal is about around 11 a.m., 12 p.m. And I've been trying something new recently, and that is to make my first meal a pretty heavy meal, and then make lunch a little lighter, and then dinner is going to be your lightest meal before you go to bed. Because think about it, it makes sense. You need all that energy for the day when you're actually moving. Who needs a really heavy meal before you go to bed? Like, does that make sense? So I have been doing this, and it has been working wonders. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Would you be open to trying that? Because this meal might seem like a lot for some people, because the bread, the jelly, the beans, and eggs, all that. But trust me, it kept me full for a while, and also I'm using this energy for the day, so it's being well used. Finally, we are done. We're topping it with our favorite hot sauce. Okay, I finally found this after a year of being out of it, and I could not be more happy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Where do I look? Do I look at the camera? Okay, I'm looking at the screen, but this is me editing, and I just want to hop on here because I did not film an outro. Like I said before, I'm still new to this YouTube stuff, so we're learning here. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, comment a word, maybe comment apples. If you made it this far, comment apples, and then I'll know that you're a real one if you made it this far. And let me know what you want to see next. I have so many videos planned, and this YouTube stuff is very fun and so fulfilling to share recipes with you guys, and fiber tips and tricks. And yeah, I'm just a normal person passionate about this, and I just want to share it with you guys. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.